Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright, that God may love thee. Speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. This is your oath.
Yeah. So how's it feel? Can you feel it? Polo pajamas, I think I made it. I showed my mom my first million, she near fainted. The rich and famous, so nice to make your acquaintance. The legends put out their latest, I feel that it sound outdated. I'm the hardest working person.
You know, just be yourself and have fun, really. Be consistent. You don't have to be the best at the game when you first start off, but as long as you're getting better and progressing each game, like, you're going to see yourself with more and more fans and more views.
Well, in our grand...
Enter this part of the season is when we start to hear a lot of rumors, whether it's about players on the move, coaches on the hot seat. It covers all the bases.
Yeah, and that can be distracting for a lot of teams. I had a coach fired in the middle of a championship run. No one wants to be thinking about that or whether they'll be traded. But look, it happens this time of year.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Van Vliet passes to Cole. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane with it, now guarded by Big Daddy. Excellent D there from Big Daddy. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Inside. Banked in off the glass.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Brooks outside. The pass to Bane. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Bane. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points last game out. Here's Coles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Shots good by Cole. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Now, here's Achua. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, Bain. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Here's Tillman, covered by Siakam. 5 on the clock. From deep, Brooks. Tillman passes to Morant. To the middle. Here's Bain. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Here's Cole. Passes it to Achua. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Brooks. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's the three. The shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Here is Brooks. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Van Vliet outside. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The transition point started by Morant, not only with the steal, but he gets the break going with that first pass.
Barnes passes to Cole. Back to Barnes. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 in the key. Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks outside. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Cole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now here's Brooks. He has 6. Payne for 3. The putback is no good. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked a lot about their shot-making ability, and he said the trick is to balance efficiency with aggression. But, of course, everyone says that. The hard part is to actually do it. We'll see if this team can do it as well tonight. Guys.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively. And so here's Memphis. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Big Daddy is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Brooks. Unloads from 13. Morant outside. Great D that time from VanVleet. Raptors with the lead. There's the lob to the hoop. The dunk by Achua.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. VanVleet against Morant. Back to Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson trying to break free. And Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's VanVleet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Coles passes to Siakam. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Brooks, picked away. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Siakam. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors. Outside, Bane. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Siakam. And again, Memphis no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Kick out to Adams, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Double clutches. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The pass to Coles. Now Achua. Adams defending. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Passes to Achua. Here's Coles. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam. And it's 8 points for Fred Van Vliet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Van Vliet against Morant. Tries a three. And again, Toronto with the triple. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Van Vliet wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Here's Cole. Brooks covering. Coles can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Pass to Siakam. Nobody near Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Grizzlies shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Van Vliet passes to Cole. To the paint. Makes it off the glass. 12 points for Big Daddy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So timeout call here. First for Memphis. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally,
Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
if they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 36 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. He did a little bit of everything for them. Just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Coles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both free throws good from Big Daddy. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside, Bain. Kicks to Brooks. Out to the right wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pulls it from the elbow. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Brooks, left side. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Raptors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At the line for Toronto.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And another shot. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight. And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. There's the pass to Coles. Now, here's Achua. Adams defending. Achua, the pass to Coles. The layup missed. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant looking around. Outside, Bain. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Toronto calls timeout. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Van Vliet passes to Cole. And blocked by Bain. Van Vliet against Morant. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis. Van Vliet against Morant. Siakam trying to free himself up.
Bringing on D. Morant with the swat.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And they double up Morant. Brooks outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet looking around. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
3-point.
Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Here's Coles. Here's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Brooks outside. Clock at 6. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Here's Coles. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Barnes against Brooks. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. The dunk by Achua.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Bain finds Morant. From 13, Toronto grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Siakam pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Bain kicks to Morant. And they double up Morant. Passes it to Brooks. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Toronto, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Achua. Porter comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Williams comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Coles passes to Barnes. Outside Porter. Toronto working the ball around now. Basket good. 20 points for Big Daddy.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Stolen. And they're pushing it up. All going up court. Porter, no luck. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Memphis. 6-point game. And the shot is good. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Trent outside. Pass to Cole. Good D by Jones.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Williams looking around. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Jackson. High post try. They get it again. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Here's Cole. Defended by Jones. Porter passes to Young. Here's Cole. Pass to Trent. Lets it go. Coles can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spot. Payne finds Jones. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Great D that time from Big Daddy. He feeds it to Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Jackson. It's tipped. Porter against Bain. And Young with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum.
Substitution on the court.
Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Right Van Vliet out there with Big Daddy, and it's Barnes in at the small forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Coles, and the pass to Achua. And there's the pass to Coles. Shot clock at 5, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
Both free throws good from Big Daddy. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. No problems knocking that one down. 19 points for Desmond Bain.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Barnes for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Bain passes to Brooks. The offensive rebound, Adams. The shot's good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Coles. He gets it in there.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Outside Bain. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Off target at the rim. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Cole. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Back to Morant. Passes it to Bain. Over Cole. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. 21 points for Desmond Bain.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
And the Raptors call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Cole. Van Vliet outside. The 11-footer. Shot clock at 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Coles, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Siakam. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Back to Brooks. Back to Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Van Vliet passes to Cole. And blocked by Bain.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Ja Morant at the line for 1.
That's good from Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Barnes against Brooks. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 17. Shots good by Cole.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Up top, Morant. Covered by Van Vliet. Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Van Vliet passes to Cole. And here is Achua. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say last touch by Adams. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Van Vliet against Morant. Clock at 4. Three-pointer.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Pass to Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Free throw good. Bain.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Coles. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 30 points for Big Daddy.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside, Bain. The feed to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you, he can face you up, and he can finish with either hand.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Van Vliet passes to Cole. Great D that time from Bain. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Free throw good, Bain.
2 shots.
And Bain drops them both. A difficult situation for Toronto. Barnes outside. Pass to Cole. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brooks outside. Kick out to Adams. Now the pass to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant against Van Vliet. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Big Daddy. Here's Siakam. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside, Jackson. Now, here's Bain. D right on him. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Misses off the left iron. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Cole. Pass to Siakam. Here's Cole. Over Bain. Here's Cole. That's a 2 from Barnes. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Van Vliet against Morant. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Coles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 32 points for Big Daddy.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And so here's Memphis. 1:14 left to play here in the 4th. Van Vliet, right side. For the 3. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Desmond Bain.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Raptors. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Barton comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. The Grizzlies with another miss. They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Barton. From past the arc. Traps in the tray. Barton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Jones with it. Outside Williams. Back to Jones. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you later.
Supersonic. All the more this fast cash. Venmo me them economics.
I can slow it down if you want me to. I don't know how slow I can get. This bounce so worse and good. Tell Jody to.
I'm in my car, park, posted on the block. Me and my dogs. Windows foggy, la la la. Go knock, knock, knock. Can you turn that down? Cause y'all be blah, blah, blah. They be. Anyway, got them up as well. Point the fingers to the 12. Put it out, it's legal, but them D-boys sitting. Set the homies free. Free as a bird, free as a bee. Free as the leaf that's from the tree that blew to me. It's that super bounce.
Y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast, y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast. They know I'm bipolar, Bill. When I'm nice, see what you get when I'm on tame. Reality on tape, I'm the same. Terry got no mind, I keep that Range Rover for my mama. Roger that my mama told me, don't you cry over no spill milk. Yummy 8-8, tryna mac kiss me. Shout out to the homies that be killing. That look like they know all my friends left me last year. I drove all the way here, we out here for a feast. Put that minus touch on me, you don't eat it, I'm trying to feast. Tell me AA cuisine talk, put that rice where you eat. We walk that wall and talk that talk. Sleep, make it where you get that y'all tryna, I'm tryna, I'm tryna eat. Y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast, y'all tryna eat, I'm tryna feast. They know I'm bipolar, Bill. When I'm nice, see what you get when I'm on tame. In reality on tape, I'm the same. Terry got the mind, keep that Range Rover for my mama. Roger that my mama told me, don't you cry over no spill milk. Yummy 8-8, tryna mac kiss me. Shout out to the homies that be killing. Like they know all my friends left me last year. I drove all the way here, we out here for a feast. Put that minus touch on me, you don't eat it, I'm trying to feast. Yummy 8-8 cuisine talk, put that rice where you eat. We walk that wall and talk that talk. Sleep, make it where you get that y'all tryna, I'm tryna, I'm tryna eat.
saying? Got the food on belly. If you can't resist, then you just land. I ain't playing. I'm just saying. Got the food on belly. If you can't resist, then you just land. Bet them money. All them they just hungry. Yeah, I'm tryna eat. First they can see. Ninja have a seat. Feeling all them dreams. All my ninjas, they just want the beat. All you haters, they can sleep. Got them function on the brain that I flush with that shit. Green tea slipping, she a real queen. I found out the beer queen. Look at Grizzlies, so had on that hot. Be looking super thick. It's like a rated. Fight off, who that is? Bad ass club party. Straight to hotel lobby. Like what's up?